Good evening. This is Akashvani. I am Nishit Kumar with the news at 9. The headlines. Heavy rains lash many parts of northern India. At least 12 people killed in rain-related incidents in different states. Floods, landslides and damage to roads and houses reported from several states. Many highways and roads closed for traffic. 17 trains cancelled. Home Minister Amit Shah speaks to Chief Ministers of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab and Lieutenant Governors of Jammu and Kashmir and Delhi and assures all possible help. Third G20 Culture Working Group to hold roundtable discussions at Hampi in Karnataka tomorrow. In women's cricket, India beat Bangladesh by 7 wickets in first of the 3 T20 International match series at Dhaka. And in Canada Open Badminton, Lakshya Sen to take on Feng of China for the title clash of men's singles at Calgary later tonight. And now the news in detail. Normal life has been affected severely in many parts of the country due to continuous monsoon rains today. In Uttarakhand, some state highways and many circuit roads connecting villages have been closed for traffic. The State Meteorological Department has issued a warning of heavy rain with orange and red alert in all the districts for the next 4 days. Our correspondent reports that the water level of all the major rivers in the state has risen and officials have been put on alert to deal with any kind of disaster.
The rain caused waterlogging and traffic jams, blocked roads in hilly areas and damaged several roads. 3 national highways, 15 state highways and about 100 roads connecting villages have been closed for vehicular movement. Pilgrims of the ongoing Char Dham and Kanwad Yatra also had to bear the brunt of the heavy rains. 3 pilgrims were killed and 3 were swept away when a jeep slipped and fell into a river Ganga at Gular in Tiri district in the early hours today. The Rudraprayag district administration has stopped the operation of vehicles from 8 p.m. to 5 a.m. Meanwhile, all the DMs of the state have been asked to remain alert to deal with any situation. The Met Department has forecast heavy to extremely heavy rain for Dehradun, Uttarkashi, Haridwar and Tiri districts during the next 24 hours. Sanjeev Sundariyal, Akashvani News, Dehradun.
In Punjab, the government has set up flood control rooms in all the district headquarters. Water level has touched the danger mark in Ghaggar River, passing through Patiala district, and the administration has issued orders under Section 144 to keep people away from the rivers. Jalandhar district administration has ordered to evacuate people from 50 low-lying and flood-prone villages in Shahkot block as a preventive measure. Orders for night patrolling in all the flood-sensitive villages in Nakodar, Shahkot, Lohia and Philor subdivisions have also been issued. In Himachal Pradesh, the state has been witnessing rain-related disasters since the onset of monsoon on the 24th of June. We have a report.
The State Disaster Management Authority has estimated a loss of about Rs 362 crores due to monsoon rains. During last 36 hours, 6 people have died in rain-related incidents, while about 736 roads, including 3 national highways, have been blocked. Apart from this, heavy rains have also affected 1,743 electrical transformers and 138 schemes of Jal Shakti Department. The State Public Works Department has also cancelled the leave of the field staff and deployed 200 dozers and JCBs to clear the roads blocked by landslides. The Meteorological Department has issued a red alert in 7 of the total 12 districts of the state. These include Una, Hamirpur, Bilaspur, Chamba, Kangra, Kullu and Mandi districts. Orange alert for heavy rainfall has been issued in Shimla, Solan and Sirmaur districts, and yellow alert has been issued in Lahaul Spiti district. Ritesh Kapoor, Akashvani News, Shimla.
In Haryana, intermittent moderate to heavy rain continues to lash most parts of the state in the last 48 hours. We have more from our correspondent.
Continuous rains in Himachal Pradesh and in Haryana has swelled the rivers, drains and water bodies of the state. An administration have issued alert to people living nearby to take all precautions. As per the Meteorological Department, heavy rains are predicted in next 24 hours in north, south and southeast Haryana. Haryana Chief Minister Manohar Lal today visited Kaushalya Dam in Panchkula to assess the water level. He assured that Haryana government is prepared to deal with any situation. Akanksha Saxena, Akashvani News, Chandigarh.
In Jammu and Kashmir, 2 persons died and 1 was injured after a passenger bus came under a landslide in Dora district triggered by rains at village Bhangru on the Thatri Gando road. Meanwhile, amid incessant rains for the last 3 days, the administration today issued a red alert for Kathua and Samba districts of Jammu division along with lower catchment areas. More rain is very likely in Kathua, Samba and some places of Ramban, Doda and Udhampur districts during the next 12 hours. Chenab, Ravi, Tavi and Neru rivers are in spate and have crossed the danger mark at several places. Meanwhile, the Amarnath Yatra resumed this afternoon from Panjtarni and Sheshnag base camps via the Pahalgam route after remaining suspended for 3 days. However, the Yatra from the Baltal route is still suspended because of the slippery road conditions along the route. The camp director at Baltal base camp, Kishori Lal, while talking to Akashvani News, said the improvement in weather conditions would decide the resumption of the Yatra along the Domail Baltal track. Meanwhile, no fresh batch of Sri Amarnath Yatris was allowed towards Kashmir Valley for the second consecutive day today. In Ladakh, one person has been killed after falling rocks hit a truck and a car near village Pandras of Dras at Srinagar-Leh National Highway. Meanwhile, Kargil is experiencing intermittent rainfall in the lower areas and snowfall in higher reaches, leading to closure of roads. In Uttar Pradesh, torrential rain has thrown life out of gear in the western parts of the state. Met Department has predicted more rain in many districts across the state till next week. In Noida, also schools will remain closed tomorrow. We have more in this report.
Monsoon is active in state and the western parts of the state received heavy rainfall today, throwing life out of gear in many districts. The torrential rain from last 24 hours has brought back the smile on farmers' face as it is going to be beneficial for many crops, particularly paddy. At least 5 people lost their lives in state in rain-related accidents. Most deaths occurred due to lightning, forcing the state government to issue an advisory regarding do's and don'ts when lightning strikes. Heavy rains also disrupted normal life in many cities where reports of wall collapse, roads caving in, traffic snarls, waterlogging and flash flood are coming. Although people in eastern part of the state are still waiting for a good rain as the monsoon clouds are mostly active in western part and the areas close to NCR. Sushil Chandra Tiwari, Akashvani News, Lucknow.
In the national capital, Delhi, heavy rains battered the city leading to flooded roads and traffic jams. 44 mm to 106 mm rainfall was recorded from different areas. Delhi recorded 153 mm of rain in the last 24 hours, the highest in a single day in July since 1982. It was the third highest single-day rainfall for July since 1958. Delhi Fire Services said several houses collapsed in different areas. However, there has been no casualty. Heavy rains has submerged many parks, underpasses, markets and even hospital premises, shops and caused chaos on the roads. Water level at Yamuna in Delhi is rising and is likely to breach the danger mark tomorrow. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has announced holiday for all schools in Delhi tomorrow in view of warnings from the Met Department. In the neighbouring Gurugram, the district administration has also issued an advisory for schools to remain closed tomorrow. It has also advised all corporate offices and private institutions to guide their employees to work from home tomorrow. This is to avoid traffic congestion and smooth working for repair or restoration of civic amenities. The Northern Railways have cancelled around 17 trains and diverted around 12 others due to heavy rains in several parts of the region. In a statement, the Northern Railways spokesperson said traffic has been suspended at 4 locations due to waterlogging. These include sections between Noganwan, Ambala, New Morinda, between Nangal Dam and Anandpur Sahib, and between Kiratpur Sahib and Bharatgarh. A strict watch is being kept to run trains from the Delhi area safely because of non-stop heavy rains. 8 pumps are being run at the Delhi Sabzi Mandi area and the station's trainable area to pump water out of tracks. Trains running in Delhi area are still normal. Union Home Minister Amit Shah today spoke to Lieutenant Governor of Jammu and Kashmir Manoj Sinha and took updates about Amarnath Yatra, which was suspended due to heavy rainfall. Official sources said in view of incessant rainfall in the national capital, Mr. Shah spoke to Delhi Lieutenant Governor V.K. Saxena and took updates. The Union Home Minister also spoke to Chief Ministers of Punjab and Himachal Pradesh and took updates about losses due to heavy rains. Mr. Shah showed all possible help to both the states. Information and Broadcasting Minister Anurag Singh Thakur has said that the incidents of damages in Himachal Pradesh due to heavy rains, floods and landslides are saddening. In a tweet, he said the local administration is engaged in relief and rescue operations. Mr. Thakur spoke to Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu and said the situation in the state is being closely monitored by the centre. The minister said the government is fully prepared to deal with any situation and all necessary help will be provided to the state. This is Akashvani giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle at AIR News Alerts. Welcome back. The third G20 Culture Working Group meeting under India's presidentship will begin at Hampi in Karnataka tomorrow. The delegates from G20 member countries, guest countries and international organizations will be part of the deliberations. The Secretary in the Ministry of Culture, Govind Mohan, today informed that the meeting will make an effort to arrive at a language of consensus on promoting creative industry and creative economy. Addressing the media persons near Hampi, Mr. Mohan said the meet to be held till July 12 will bridge different opinions and evolve consensus on 4 themes proposed under India's presidency. Under the first theme of restitution of cultural property, the Secretary informed that under the UNESCO Convention Agreement, the countries must return the artifacts to the countries of their origin. Recently, during Prime Minister Narendra Modi's visit to the USA, a cultural property agreement was signed and the US is returning 150 artifacts smuggled out of India. Raksha Mantri Rajnath Singh reached Kuala Lumpur today on a 3-day official visit to Malaysia. He will hold bilateral talks with Malaysian counterpart Dato Seri Mohammed Hassan, during which both the ministers will review defence cooperation between the two countries and explore new initiatives to further strengthen the engagements. The two sides will also exchange views on regional and global issues of shared interest. Mr. Singh will also call on the Prime Minister of Malaysia, Dato Seri Anwar bin Ibrahim, during the visit. The Defence Minister said India and Malaysia have a common interest in peace and prosperity of the entire region. The two democracies have a robust and multifaceted relationship which has expanded into several strategic areas including defence and security. Commerce and Industry Minister Piyush Goyal will embark on a visit to the United Kingdom tomorrow till the 11th of this month. The 2-day visit will focus on the ongoing free trade agreement negotiations between India and the UK. Discussions with European Free Trade Association member countries will also be held on the Trade and Economic Partnership Agreement. The aim is to strengthen economic ties, address trade barriers, promote investments and foster cooperation in technology and innovation. The visit is also to highlight India's commitment to expanding economic relationships and pursuing mutually beneficial agreements with international partners. India's upcoming lunar mission Chandrayaan-3 will be launched from Sriharikota on Friday. Minister of State for Science and Technology Dr. Jitendra Singh said in an interview today that this will make India the 4th country to achieve a soft landing on the moon's surface. The minister said the mission aims to demonstrate India's capabilities in soft landing and roving on the lunar surface. He added that the mission will also provide valuable images with a rover equipped with multiple cameras and conduct in situ scientific experiments. The minister expressed confidence that Chandrayaan-3 will operate at the next level as it holds great significance following the discoveries made by its predecessor Chandrayaan-1, including the presence of water on the moon's surface. In women's cricket, India defeated Bangladesh by 7 wickets in the first T20 International match at the Sher-e-Bangla National Stadium in Mirpur, Dhaka today. India reached the target of 115 runs set by Bangladesh in 16.2 overs, losing 3 wickets. Captain Harmanpreet Kaur steered the Indian innings with an unbeaten 54-run knock, while Smriti Mandhana scored 38 runs. Earlier, sent into bat, Bangladesh managed to post only 114 runs in the stipulated 20 overs. And in badminton, India's Lakshya Sen will face reigning All-England champion Feng of China in the men's singles final of the Canada Open tournament in Calgary. The match will be played later tonight. The reigning men's singles Commonwealth Games champion Lakshya sealed his place in the final after beating Kenta Nishimoto 21-17, 21-14 in the first semi-final. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Heavy rains lashed many parts of northern India. At least 12 people killed in the rain-related incidents in different states. Floods, landslides and damage to roads and houses reported from several states. Many highways and roads closed for traffic. 17 trains cancelled. Home Minister Amit Shah speaks to Chief Ministers of Himachal Pradesh and Punjab and Lieutenant Governors of Jammu and Kashmir and Delhi and assured all possible help. Third G20 Culture Working Group to hold roundtable discussions at Hampi in Karnataka tomorrow. In women's cricket, India beat Bangladesh by 7 wickets in the first of the 3 T20 International matches series at Dhaka. And in Canada Open Badminton, Lakshya Sen to take on Feng of China for the title clash of men's singles at Calgary later tonight. And that's all in the news at 9. Good night.